Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning with me, Brigand. Let's go see what happened. I guess to the city. That's what Sakandra had hinted at. Was it something happened to the city? So let's go see for ourselves. Let's get some combat in real fast, just because we're here. And they're here, and we're all here. Okay. Let's boogie.
The city seems intact, but still, the henge has already become disrupted. Anakatos has sealed us from the city. It is only a matter of time before he finds a way to destroy Idylla. We must find what Arche spoke of, and quickly.
Okay. So where do we go?
Arche's requested specifically that we go to the shrines of earth and air on the last day we spent together. There are two sites in the wilderness, touched by the gods, one in the peaks of the Teeth, and the other in its canyon. These were called the Shrines of Earth and Air. I thought nothing of them, but Arches knew. He must have known this day would come, when we needed them.
And Arche showed these to you?
Yes. The last day came long after we had stopped speaking. The burdens of his reign had all but consumed him. He made a pilgrimage to the Shrine of Earth and Air, and I was his guard. He asked for me personally. He said I would need these places when the hour was darkest. I thought it was a half-felt apology, but I never forgot it, and neither did he.
They were touched by the gods?
Yes. The Hyperion was larger, more impressive, but these areas bore the same mysterious substance that the Hyperion was crafted from. We have never seen its like before. It must be some divine element. The gods use it then as a marker for us.
So these shrines can help us?
I cannot say for sure, but there is more than coincidence here. That Arche showed these places to me, that he mentioned them as he died. But we have little else to act on, and with every moment the chance of Anakatos' calamity occurring grows greater.
Shrine of Air.
The Shrine of Air is a holy site we found nestled in the highest peaks of the Teeth of Naros. We found a stone there, the same material as that of the Hyperion itself, but we never knew why the gods left such a marker.
And the Shrine of Earth.
It lays in the crags of the Teeth of Naros, in the shadows of the great rocks. There is a stone there that resembles the Hyperion in its own way. We don't know why the spot was marked the way it was. Perhaps we will finally find out.
And where is the Shrine of Earth?
It rests in the Teeth of Naros, but south of the Hyperion and the city. It is nestled between the great crags of rock that make these mountains. Very well.
Beckoned. Can such a wrong...
Beckoned. Sakandra has informed us of what happened. Anakatos, did he really betray us? We all felt some vile magic pass through these lands, and now the Hengers do not respond. The city is locked off to us.
Merchant.
I have some items that you might need during your travels. I don't know how long we'll have them.
So be hasty. That's weird to just cut off. Idylla.
The city is sealed by an unknown force. Could Anakatos really have done this?
And Anakatos?
I only wished to deliver a message to one of our scouts outside the city, and now it seems the worst has happened.
Alright, well I've got stuff to sell to you. You can have the lightning cage. Oh nope, need to buy that back. The helmet. Alright, probably don't need this. I feel like this stuff might be important. I don't actually know. Maybe not. I mean, I can sell it. If it's important, you usually can't sell it, so I don't know what the point of all this stuff is.
You must move quickly, Brigand.
You've come at last. But it is worse than we feared. Idylla is totally barred to us. That magic force we felt disrupted the henge. Whatever Anakatos did, I fear it is not the end. Something vile is at work.
I like his name, Triphaon. Oh, I didn't buy that helmet back, darn it. Triphaon.
I had been ranging through the warren when I felt some strange magic wash over me. I thought the end had come.
And Idylla.
We have to have faith. The city may be sealed, but it looks as though it is otherwise unharmed. For now.
Blacksmithing.
I'm used to repairing my own equipment while in the wilderness. Seeing to yours won't be a problem. I will.
Glad to hear it. Let me grab my...
The city is still locked.
helmet back. Yeah, we'll grab those, and these as well. And that back.
To us. You must move quickly, Brigand.
Some strange magic seems to have afflicted this henge. It doesn't respond to your commands.
We are all too late. The city is barred to us. What Secondra said of Anakatos' betrayal is true. The other soldiers and I were outside when it happened. I know not what Anakatos' intentions are, but we do not trust them.
That's fair. Idylla.
We are unable to contact the city. Something's disrupted the henges. How do we know they're safe?
Fate Weaver.
I don't have formal training, but I can see enough of the threads to be of use to you.
And you want thee.
I knew there was some calamity that happened in the Hyperion temple, but the entrance was barred. Then it felt like the sky split in my head. Let us know if we can be of aid.
Alright, let's pop. What am I doing? Oh yeah, consumables. Alright, well, we can just fast travel to these shrines at least. It'll speed up the process. You have anything to say, Sakandra?
We have left Anakatos with the Hyperion for too long. Be cautious in these lands.
Oh, come on, I was right there. How tedious.
Beckoned, thou hast gone.
Sure have. Alright.
These. I doubt that anyone has walked these halls since they were first shaped. I wonder if the words Arcais spoke were true.
Earth Shrine.
It must be somewhere among the ancient stones. I can feel a powerful magic in this place. Can't you? It is heavy, like some huge burden.
What do we do?
I do not know for sure. When Arcais came here with me years before, he said this of the Earth Shrine. The earth is dark and heavy, and dangers hide unseen. Accept the light in darkness, for it knows the way. A light in this gloom is welcome, but I would not wander too far off the path. Be cautious
Well,
in
watch
these
me.
lands.
There's a hidden door over there. Is it above me? No, I'm gonna assume that it's above me. Alright, wants me to go that way. That means I'm gonna go this way.
The answer lies somewhere in this shrine, Beckoned. We have to find it in these caverns.
Oh,
Very
whoops.
well.
I didn't mean to do that. How big is this cavern? Doesn't seem too big. Come on, Wisp. Gotta keep up, buddy. Holy crap. Well, wasn't expecting all that. I should had. But I didn't. Alright, bye, chill out.
If I must, then I must.
There we go. You guys think you're some tough cookies until y'all get the hammer. So take me that way. This is a dead end? Yeah. This slips us back around. Okay, that's probably the way out of here then. Whoops. Come on, there we go.
Something feels strange beckoned. When you harnessed the Earth Shrine, my limbs never held more strength. You look more whole, and I can feel the magic pouring through this land already. We must be close. The Hyperion waits.
Earth Shrine.
Remarkable. It looked like the Hyperion in its own way. The gods, when they made the Hyperion, they must have left this as well. But it felt entirely different. Like if I touched it, I would suddenly collapse under my own weight.
Air Shrine.
I can only imagine that is what Arce's meant. But though I can say that much, I still do not know what we're dealing with. Come, if we need the Air Shrine to unlock the Hyperion, then we must go.
Where's the Air Shrine?
It
A
waits
Shrine of
in
Air.
the higher peaks of the Teeth of Naros. But I have a feeling that Anakatos knew that we would find them. I don't know how easy this will become, but we have to keep going. Farewell.
That explains why we were ambushed. Or were they marauders, or were they, Silent Choir? Because I went to the Shrine of Air, and when I was leaving, we got ambushed. But I think it was by marauders, not by the Silent Choir, so I guess that prevented some spoilers. Get out of the way, Sakandra. Oh, that was close. Need to regen. You're not coming out. Oh, never mind. Alright, and fast travel to the Shrine of Air.
Time is at hand. The path opens once more. To think that all this time we had the answer to the Hyperion below our feet. That our road to Anakatos forced us to solve this riddle seems more than coincidence.
And what do we do?
I cannot say for sure. It is different from the Earth Shrine. This place is thin and cold. But I remember the words Arke said. To harness the air, you must walk on the wind. Somehow this shrine will make that true.
Shrine of Air.
So it was the same as the Shrine of Earth, a marker for a hidden cave. What could it mean? Did the gods plan this so thoroughly? Be cautious in these lands.
Alright. We'll follow the wind, I guess. It's taking us this way. A lot of corpses to loot. There we go. I'm developing a good habit of putting the junk into the junk pack. Yeah, I need to chill out.
If I must, then I must.
Rolled right into that.
I won't hold back. Justice is power.
Oopsies.
If I must, then I must.
Remember the sprites being a lot harder the first time I played this. I guess since I have Harpoon this time around, it's not too bad. This hit him for 1100 damage. But we have to exit the place, so we'll come back. We'll check out that path on our way out.
Is it?
Ooh, Titan's Cuff. The Colossi believe that their gods, the Titans, were once unjustly forced into servitude by powers even greater than themselves. Legends say that these hoops were once part of a chain that bound one of these great beings. Well, neat. I mean, not neat that they were enslaved, but the item itself sounds cool. So I'm not entirely sure. Probably over there, right? Well, let's check back here first. Good job, Sakandra. Good teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. You know, if you believe it, you can achieve it. Henge rings. The henges are artifacts that the Colossi claim are inspired by their patron goddess Athene. Using their mastery of stone and water, the Colossi are able to create these fine weapons using the same principles they used in raising Idylla. Oh, we're getting a lot of chakrams. It's a good thing that's the weapon that I'm using.
Our final task waits.
Labyrinthine. Originally a wall decoration used by Colossi priests to center their mediations, this sturdy decoration makes a fairly good shield, and its intricate surface patterns instill the user with a sense of calm.
The Cipher is whole again. As are you. We can unseal the Hyperion that we might stop Anakatos. And we've done so much more. I thought this all was to bring Anakatos to his judgment, but I was wrong. There is much more at stake here.
A Shrine of Earth.
A hidden cavern. Then the shrine itself was not important at all. Not the stone, but what rested beneath it.
Air Shrine.
It was so much like the Earth Shrine, but different. When I got near, I felt so light as to be blown away.
Now, where's Anakatos?
Communing with the Hyperion beneath the city. We have to stop him while we still can. How long have we left Anakatos to his task? And Idylla still rests. What is he doing? Farewell.
Well, maybe he just doesn't know what he's doing. Like, he didn't expect to get that far. That would be my guess. Alright, you know what? Let's mix it up. I haven't used this in a while.
Heretics!
That was a pretty brutal execution.
Let us finish this.
Like, a lot of the executions are pretty brutal, but that one I would think was especially brutal, because not only did you kill him with the weapon, like a fate weapon, but you pierced him with a chain and pulled him into a spike. Like, what a way to go. I wouldn't mind healing. Can I fast travel to Idylla? Talk with a healer? No, you gotta reach it on foot first. Okay. I have no idea how long I've been recording. I think I might call it here anyway, and then this is a good natural break. Then in the next episode we'll confront Anakatos and see what's going on with the whole Hyperion dealio. Because I don't want to risk, because I know if I go in here it's going to be like another 20 or 30 minutes. It's going to be too long. So yeah, I'm going to call it here. Next episode we'll go and confront Anakatos. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.